Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Um, in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about something that's important, and I hope my story helps somebody. I was going to do this video later, but I think it's the right time to do it since we are celebrating women this month. I, I was on YouTube and I came across this video on my feed, and it's by a young lady. Her name is I Am China, and she was talking about her domestic violence situation. And I never watched this young lady's video, and I clicked on it because I was interested in what she had to say. And as she was talking, you could see the visible bruises that she had on her face, her beautiful face. She had a black eye and she had some scars on her face. And all I could do is look at her and say, oh my God, look at her beautiful face. Why would somebody want to do that to such a beautiful face? And she was telling her story, and tears just started rolling down my face. It's amazing for someone to claim to love you and do the most damage to you. She said that she wasn't going to do the video, but she had some most beautiful, positive individuals in her life that influenced her to tell her story, and hopefully her story could inspire and help somebody. So I want to share my story, and I hope it inspired somebody. I'm going to do two parts. To Miss China, I never watched their videos until that video popped up on my YouTube feed. And I'm glad that it did, because you inspired me to come out and tell my story. You are the most beautiful individual. You are beautiful. You have some beautiful kids who love you, and you have some of the most beautiful, positive people that are by you. And don't let this situation keep you down. From your spirit, I'm a good spirit reader. You have good spirit, and I know God got so much more planned for you. Don't let this situation, this hideous situation, keep you down. Go forward. You can do it. And I'm going to continue to pray for your healing. It's going to take some time, sister, but you're going to be all right. And thank you for sharing your story with us. Now, my story is a little different from hers. She had children with this individual. It's amazing how people claim to love you and are the same people that hurt you. We was in a relationship for 10 years, off and on for 10 years. He was adopted by this black family. He was Puerto Rican. And not saying all Puerto Ricans are bad or anything. I got nothing against Latino roots or nothing, because I have Latino roots as well. It's just this particular jerk was a jerk. A serious jerk. We never had kids, thank the Lord. I don't know, he was nice. When we first met, I met him on my way home from work. At this time, I was working at a daycare. I was a daycare, and I was on my way home. So I was walking to the train station, and he was walking towards me. And we stopped and we exchanged numbers or whatever. And went on my first date or whatever. I never brought him to my house. Meet me somewhere. I sent pictures and numbers and stuff to my siblings. Hey, this is the guy that I'm going to be going on a first date with. I had my nephew walk me to where I'm going to meet him at. I didn't have a car or anything, so he could see who and everything. Everything was perfect. Then as we started seeing each other, then I started bringing around the family and stuff like that. And I don't know, things were going good. Then we broke up, and then a few years went by. Then we got back together. Then broke up again. Then a few years we got back together. And then this time we stayed together for a long time, and he proposed to me. He gave me a nice ring and everything. And then one day he just changed. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? He had a hot temper. He was more violent. He was calling out my name, harassing me. It was just too much. I remember one day I was coming home from work. This time I'm doing a different job. I was working 2 jobs, and I had to work both. I did a double on one. Well, not double. I did my time, then 4 more hours. Then I had to go in to do my other job. And I was tired. I wanted to come home and go to sleep because I was starting my vacation and I was just going to sleep. So as I'm at the bus terminal waiting for my bus, at the corner of my left eye, I see somebody charge, like coming toward me, and I happened to fully turn to my left. He was coming towards me, and then somebody was behind him. The gentleman behind him was his cousin. As he was coming towards me, he had his fist balled like he wanted to punch me, but he didn't. So as I got into his cousin's car, he had his cousin take me to a high school. It was dark. Where we was got out the car, started walking towards the school, to the school area. Where we was at, there was a track field and a tennis court. He pulled the knife on me, and he was going to stab me. He's like, I dare you to hang up on me. Was I scared? Yes, I was scared. I wasn't scared of dying. I was scared of how I was going to die. And he like, I should stab you. And I don't know what made me say it, but I was like, go ahead. I was scared. He know I was scared. I was like, go ahead. He like, I should push your ass down the stairs and cut your ass up. Go ahead and do it. So as he was talking and yelling at me, there was a gentleman, a young kid, walking by, and he robbed this kid in front of me, had the knife up to the dude, and took this man's $5. The guy only had $5. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, $5. So his cousin dropped me off. A few days later, he came by. I had on this dress. He got mad because I had on this particular dress. It was summer. I had a summer dress. And he punched me in my mouth, made my lips swell, and messed up my tooth, and he ran. That's what he does. He would hit me. He wouldn't fight me face to face. Ooh, excuse me. He would hit me and he would leave. That's what he do because he know I will fight him back. One day I was at his mother's house, and his parents were some of the most nicest people on the face of the world. He drove that family crazy. Come to find out, the night before, he got into it with his sister who was disabled. You know, he choked her out. Then he choked his father. Then he verbally abused his mother. And I was like, oh my God, what? And I'm like, what are you doing? Shut the fuck up. I'm like, you wrong. I said, shut the fuck up. And I'm like, don't tell me to shut up, because what you doing is wrong. And then there was another time he punched me so hard in my forehead. I had this big ass knot. It was big knot. I ended up having to go to the hospital to get this knot checked out. And I couldn't even wear a damn hat because it was putting so much pressure. It was hurting me so bad. And it was just crazy. At this point, I was like, I had enough. You're not going to keep abusing me and running off because you ain't a man to fight me like you want to act like a man, be a man. If you want to hit me, take an ass whooping. Because let me tell you something, you're going to have to earn that ass whooping. For real. I had enough of this. I ended my relationship, took the ring back, took the money, got me something different, and bought my sisters some shit too. He got pissed off when I took the ring back because he wanted his ring back. You ain't get, that was a gift. Yep, I sure did. I took that ring back. And he was just this cowardly person. He was so angry. And it hurts my heart that for someone to love you who you wanted to spend the rest of your life with, you hurt them the way you did. I remember another incident. I was home again. I was doing stuff. I was cooking. When he got there, he was already agitated. And he said something. I was like, whatever. You know, I said something bad because you're not going to be disrespecting me in my own house. And you don't pay no bills there. I'm sorry, boo-boo, but that ain't happening. He came from behind me and he was choking me. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to kill me again. And I said, that's it. As he was choking me, I felt my knees. You know, I was going down, and he left my house. He ran. You know, that's what he does. He liked to attack and then run, get you off guard and run. He was a coward. So again, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I can't live like this anymore. Like I said earlier, I took the ring back, got me some stuff, got my sister some stuff, and on him. And I just couldn't do it no more because I deserve better. Do my face say it's everlasting on it? I'm nobody's punching bag. I'm a child of God, and you're not gonna abuse this face. I'm sorry, but that's not gonna happen. So, Miss China, darling, I don't know if you're gonna see this video. I just want to applaud you for telling your story, and hope it encourage somebody, and you encourage me to come and share my story. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna end this video back because they need to eat. The kids are hungry. So I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do a part 2 and tell you the process because it gets worse. All right, guys. You guys have a good night and stay blessed. Bye, guys.